The law is the law. Bill 52 has been passed. We can debate about whether it's ethical, whether it's right, whether it makes sense, till the cows come home. But at the end of the day, it's law, and it will have the force of law by the end of this year. So my real concern is, I'm hoping that some of what we discussed today, which is so important, which is practical, which is nuts and bolts, makes it to the Commission and the people who are going to put together the framework that is going to make this thing work or not. So I encourage the discussion. I honestly hope that you will make your voices heard. Because if you don't, what's going to end up happening is some bureaucrat who has no understanding, probably, and I don't mean to be nasty to bureaucrats, but that's the nature of me as an emergency room doc. Some bureaucrat is going to come up with a set of rules and regulations that look beautiful on paper, but in reality are not doable. I look forward to this rule and to this bill. Because to be honest with you, practically it's not going to have a very direct effect on me in the emergency room. The process is too long. The process is too convoluted. You've got to be a competent person who makes a decision, who is witnessed by a second physician, who enters it into the dossier, who then makes it into some file somewhere in the patient's file. You come in crashing into the emergency room at the New Glen, I'm not going to have that unless, and that's part of what's important about this, you've got to have this conversation not just with your doctor but with your family. If your loved ones do not know what your desire is, it is almost impossible for me to get that information. The other advantages I alluded to before is you may not know this, and it's a huge boon to your care. The DSQ, the Dossier de Santé Quebec, your electronic health file is already in place and has already made a dramatic difference in terms of our ability to take care of people who may not be able to express information to us or may not understand or know. So every day I see patients in the emergency room who have no idea what medications they're on, have not gone to their pharmacist who got the printout. I put it in the DSQ, I get it immediately. Well, I'm hoping that your request, your advance directive, will make it to the DSQ in some way, so that if you come into the emergency room, I don't do things that you don't really want me to do. I'd like to be able to withhold care. Now, that's very different from the bill, huh? The bill is not about withholding care. The bill is about me as a physician killing you. That's why many physicians have a real problem with this. Our first rule in medicine is primum non nocere. First, do no harm. The Hippocratic Oath, which we all swear to, or a variant of it when we leave medical school, says, with regard to healing the sick, I will take care that they suffer no hurt or damage, nor shall any man's entreaty prevail upon me to administer poison to anyone. Neither will I counsel any man to do so. So the very tenets of my training as a physician go against this whole concept of actively killing someone. You can call it medical aid, and at the end of the day, it's me as a physician who's supposed to be a healer killing someone. So it's a huge change in mindset.